instead of
I mean, I
something
feel like you're
else.
so comfortable with demoing now that it probably doesn't make a huge difference for you,
Well, it doesn't
whether
make
you're
a
doing
difference
it
for
on camera
me.
or right. I mean,
For
you're just so
me,
comfortable with it.
but you mean like what subject I'm doing, or
No, as in
just
there's no
demoing in general?
pressure to demo in front of people. You know, like there's I don't think it affects you,
You know what's
right?
funny? It's funny that you say that because uh, the if I have to make a demo on camera, I have to have somebody else on the other side of that camera.
Huh.
Like I have it has to be a Zoom thing or something, because otherwise I don't know why. I should like, if I had time I would research that psychological issue. But if I'm just out here talking, like if I have to just talk by myself,
Is that what you did
it's
with the Pastel Live demo? Because that one
yeah.
was no audience, right? You proved.
Yeah. And oh
I
my
thought
gosh,
that
I
was
gotta tell you,
fantastic
I
because you
have
had
another
to you
demo to
had a
do.
very limited palette, right?
Yeah, I have another demo to do for them too this year also. And they want me to do a portrait demo, which means I have to brush up on my portraits because I haven't done one
Oh
in
wow.
years.
Okay.
Um, but that bunny from 2 years back, oh my God. First of all, I felt so awkward uh, speaking. And then the whole, like, there was this tech problem, of course. There's always a tech problem that something about it didn't record the sound or something. Like I didn't have some particular setting
Frustrating.
on, and I narrated through the whole thing, and it didn't record any of the sound. And I was like, oh my God. And at first I thought, well, maybe I can dub in the sound. I'm like, no, that's not going to work, because I'd have to try to match my lips, because it was the same sort of scene here. You know, I had the demo on this screen and I had me down here and the reference photo above me. So people could see, you know, if I was talking, they could see it. And what did I end up doing? You know what? That might not have been the issue. It's been so long, and my personality is the type that I don't retain bad stuff. Like I let it go.
That works.
So like when I have problems with something, I don't linger on them. I just try to fix them. But I recall that I had a lot of problems with that one. I think it might have actually been that I did the whole demo and then something about it wasn't actually recorded at all. Like it didn't record.
Yeah, I didn't attend 2 years ago. The most recent one you did was the horse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was just a little advertisement for
yeah,
Blick.
exactly.
Yeah, that was a little advertisement. That one went better because what I ended up doing, what I think I did with the bunny, second, I remember that I had to paint the bunny twice, because the first time there was something that was wrong and it just, the video like didn't record or something. So I'm like, oh my God. So I painted the whole thing again. and I just painted it. And then on the recording for the sound, I narrated through by watching the video and inputting the audio, you know, when I was watching the video. So I spoke about what I was doing and why I'm like,
exactly.
But
I thought that would work better.
That
right?
was no, actually it didn't. It was actually harder to do that because I felt like I had to have a script, or even at least something like a script in my mind to say, like when I was doing these things. And it was actually more difficult to do that. And then to try to time it so that I was talking about what I was doing, I was talking about it while I was doing it instead of like right after I did it. You know, like the timing.
Oh, I see.
So
yeah, I see how that throws
what
you
actually
off.
worked better was when I did that horse. Of course, it had to be edited down to 10 minutes, which that was the challenge part. That was a whole bunch of editing to get it down to 10 minutes. But I remember that I didn't like dubbing in my voice later, so I didn't. I just talked as I demoed while I was working on it, and that wasn't too bad because I'd been doing this for longer. You know, I had more practice than, you know, doing this. So I was just talking, like it gets easier for me now because sometimes I'm on a VOS and there's some of you are here, but you're quiet and you're not asking questions or anything. You're just there. So I could pretend like I had people watching, but they were just not asking anything. I was just talking to them, you know. But what I ended up doing was I would break apart the audio. You know, I would make cuts in the video to where I wanted the video cuts. And then I would break apart the audio and I would say, okay, I want to say this and I want to put it right. So I would just like slide little pieces of the audio around to go with the video.
Well, I didn't know that you did that. Okay. That's
Yeah,
great.
well, yeah, I can do, I use Adobe, so it's a really good video editing thing. And it's taken me all these 4 years to learn stuff, and I'm still learning how to do stuff. But yeah, that was easier than trying to just wing it, you know, and talk through. Plus I could like, you know, even now when I'm gonna say something, I'm saying all these like, you know, like I could just delete all of those. So that would sound better. I used to do that on these VOS, and it just takes too long, so I don't bother anymore. Yeah, I'm getting hot in here. I'm gonna take this sweatshirt off.